Big Sleep, welcome in. Happy Monday. Okay, I'm here. Just my hair out of the way. I had a dress on because I wanted to wear one of my dresses, but it's just a little chilly with the AC running. Why is there no music playing? Did it just stop? Is that it? Okay, it must have stopped. It must have just stopped. Okay, today I'll start with Stardew. I may go back to King's Quest. I figured it's, with the new week, let's just go back to sort of the routine, what's on the schedule, but I do want to go back to King's Quest and, what's the word? Continue making progress there, because we're making great progress. And then, so I also think that my, it's not an issue, but the walnuts thing is fine. It is very, very much a slog and a grind. And it's a grind that I'm willing enough to put myself through, or keep putting myself through. But, it's definitely tedious. So, I think, let me just make sure that I'm right. Okay, he loves iridium bars. I just want to make sure that I'm not doing the dumb. Just... Aww. It likes the iridium bars. Okay. Wow, I've got beautiful whole numbers here. Okay. I don't think I checked the luck of the day. Okay. I mean, something I could do is just... just go back to the Ginger Valley, Ginger Island. I can talk, I can words. Oh, gee. Oh god. No, please feel free to get pregnant. Is there any bird update? I was actually just about to say that. There is, and it's, quite the thing. I did not have the energy to update the Discord because it took me a while to kind of process. The bird that we did attempt to save, clearly it took too much fall damage, so the poor little guy did not survive. And with baby birds, when they're living in flocks, or when they're all banded together, they often do a kind of monkey see, monkey do, so... There were 4 babies in the nest. 2 more babies fell out of the nest. And it looked like those 2 might have been able to make it, but I think they either overheated or succumbed to their injuries. So 2 more babies died. Then the last baby fell out of the nest, but by that point, we were so paranoid of losing the last one that we put a bunch of, we put the pillows out. And so we cushioned the area and we wrapped it all in bubble wrap to super reinforce the cushioning. So my theory is that this little guy fell on the cushioning and probably succumbed to some disorientation or to a little birdie concussion or, a sprain of some kind, because he didn't look too great. And honestly, I didn't think he was just gonna make it. But lo and behold, not only has he made it, he's thriving. We made him a little nest out of a cardboard box. So he's been hanging out on the ground, and I feel bad that he's a sitting duck, but we're so scared to put him back up there because it's like, well, he somehow survived one fall, But they're so delicate that we're so scared of him falling again. So he's on the ground. The parents are still around. They're still feeding him. He's grown so big, and he's all fluffy now. He's got his feathers growing in. So I am keeping my fingers crossed that he's gonna make it. He'll fledge. He'll learn to fly probably very soon. The one difference between this last baby and the others is he's the only one who continued to accept food. Like, one of the signs that the other guys were not going to make it is that the parents kept going up to them and trying to feed them, and the babies rejected, which is extremely unusual. That is not a thing that happens in the wild. So that was kind of our indicator that the other guys, the other little guys, weren't really going to make it. But the last one, he's as hungry as ever, he's ravenous, and he's doing this thing where if a bug flies close to him, he will try to catch it in his own beak. And that is such a promising sign that he's going to be okay. So it's a very sad story. Like, 3 out of 4 did not make it. The hard thing is, I think they tried, but we found their little, like, bodies in the front yard. That was really hard. Like, when we were doing yard work, like, that was very, very hard to see. That's a silver lining. The parents are so lucky to have. Yeah. The funny thing is they know us so well now. Like, we went outside, we made the nest. They watched, and then we put the baby in, like, we scooped up the baby and put it in the nest, and they let us do that. Like, most birds would dive bomb and do anything, but they just kind of watch us. Like, I think they kind of knew that we don't mean harm. In the wild, it's one of those, like, it's a symbiotic thing. Of course, for me, because I'm so dang attached, I'm like, oh, the parents trust us. They know that we're not a threat. They know we're not a danger. And they observe us. They're not dumb. Like, they know who we are. They know our faces. They know our voices. So there's a mutual trust there. I constantly, like, I was watching the little baby before coming up here. We're looking out for them. They figure they're living in it. They're sharing the house with us. But I am insanely protective of those birds. It is hard to describe. Like, I am very fiercely, like, I will, there are a lot of people with outdoor house cats, or excuse me, outdoor, like, pet cats. And that, as a bird person, it always rubs me the wrong way, because one of the number one predators to birds is house cats, or pet cats, that will go and kill a lot of birds. But what I've taken to doing, even though I'm a cat person, I love cats, is I will gently just kind of discourage the cats from getting too close to the house, because I don't want... So that poor little baby, although it's alive and thriving, but it's a sitting duck just sitting on the ground in a little box. And he's doing well. The box has kept him alive, and because it's cardboard, it's doesn't heat up the way like the concrete does, so it's... I wouldn't say it's exactly cool, but it's cooler than him just being on the ground. But it ensures that he can't escape, like, he can't get out. Like, he fell out of the nest, but he can't get out of that cardboard box until he learns to fly, so it's kind of like a safety thing. But I've been, like, extra guarding the porch and making sure nothing comes near it. Because we also have baby hawks. They're mostly occupy the backyard, but the baby hawks are... there, and I love my baby hawks very much. I'm also very protective of them, but I don't want the baby hawks to eat the baby phoebes. Or, well, Phoebe singular at this point. But I do like the baby hawk quite a bit. The hawks are doing a little better, though. They're not as helpless, but they've fully fledged. They're just in that process where they're learning to hunt. They're still accepting food from their parents. The parents are still keeping close, but they're more or less becoming independent. I just don't want anything to I don't want anything harming the little guy. I get this thing where when I wake up, a sense of urgency of, oh, I must check on the little baby. Like, it's the first thing I do in the morning. Like, before I start my working out, before I do anything, it's immediately go check on the baby. But I like it. And the thing is, I accept that sometimes nature has a way. Like, these poor guys, they they fell out of the nest. They left the nest far too early, and so it happens. But I figure, like, while we're here, or while these little guys are in our care, we can do something or other. David, welcome in. Hope your day's as bright as birdsong, your stream's full of smiles. Oh, that's so sweet. Thanks for looking out for our feathered little friend. Oh my god, I will I adore these little guys. I even got my husband and me matching shirts that says Phoebe, all caps with an exclamation point, as a little, like, cartoon Phoebe. I hope the baby Phoebe learns to fly soon for everyone's sake. I am so excited. I want that little bird to fledge so badly. And the thing is, I'm gonna miss him, but when he's able to fly, it will put me at so much ease, because then it's like he can do his own, like, hiding, he can go and get his own food, he doesn't have to be, like, stuck in a box, kind of thing. But when you see birds that have fallen from the nest too soon, meaning they don't have their feathers in, they're not flying, they're not really balancing, there are two things. If you can reach the nest, you try to quickly put it back in the nest. There's a myth that's like, oh, the parent birds will abandon it if they smell humans, but most songbirds can't smell. They don't have a developed sense of smell. They just don't. And they don't actually care, kind of thing. If they see you doing it and don't like it, they'll dive bomb you, but most of the time they just they'll keep their distance, or if you can do it without them noticing, which is harder to do. But the other option is, if you cannot reach the nest, you make a makeshift nest out of, just try to make it as whatever you want to call it as possible, and stick the baby in there. The parents will find the baby and continue to feed them. And the thing is, we can reach the nest because it's on the porch, but we were so scared. Like, we watched all of them fall, and 3 of them, I kind of had the realization that we essentially watched them die, which is something that I had to process. And the thing is, nature is that way, but it still doesn't make it easy to experience. So we kind of came to the decision of, we could put this little guy back in the nest, but if he falls again, that is probably it for this little guy. And the first 24 hours after, like, I monitored him, like, I was sitting just basically watching him. He didn't look too great. He was very, like, shaky and wobbly, but the thing is, as he kept eating, and then he, like, did a lot of resting, and we saw him, he didn't pass out, but he just kind of, like, clearly napped until he heard a bug or saw his parents, and that was my sign of, is he going to be okay? Because he's very food motivated. But I just watched him get better and better and better, and now he's just acting like a normal baby bird. He's fully able to stand. He's not disoriented. He's still very responsive to when his parents are near. He's chirping and beeping quite healthily. He's quite noisy, actually. So all of these are, in the bird world, a very good sign. And then what I've been doing in the meantime is just making sure that all is well, making sure that the parents are still like very, very actively taking care of the little guy. So it is a silver lining. They're so vulnerable in that state, Gladys, but yeah, and baby birds are so, like, people are like, oh, baby animals are not as helpless as humans, but, like, baby birds are very helpless. They can barely keep their heads upright. They're very top heavy, the little guys. So, when they are so young, they can barely keep upright. They're so delicate. So they're fragile little things. So, watching him grow, I mean, yesterday, I kid you not, it felt like he doubled in size between the morning and the evening. Like, in the morning, he was one size, and he actually, like, they grow so fast, so you can kind of track their growth. And that's a really magical thing to experience, is getting to see them grow, because they grow so fast, and it's honestly very wholesome. So, what was I saying? I think I'm fully, like, very optimistic that he is actually going to be okay. I have hopes for him, and it's just a matter of continue to watch him until he fledges, which will be a bittersweet, but mostly sweet, in all honesty. It will be I can breathe easy now, the little guy can fly. So, I agree. It will bring me tremendous peace of mind when he can fly. They develop fast, but they still need that time to do so. And yeah, they do, and they need constant care. So I'm choosing to be optimistic. I wasn't for a while because I don't know. Like there is a certain thing when like I watched its siblings, its previous three siblings, and sibling number 3 I thought was gonna make it, but he didn't, and that was something that made me kind of convinced that this last little guy wasn't going to, because he was really like kind of wobbly, like clearly disoriented. So I was just, I don't know, but he made it. He pulled through. He made it, and I'm so glad that he did. And that the little, the Phoebe parents did not lose their entire flock. But it was definitely something like, because we kept trying to put the babies back in the nest, when another baby fell, the weird thing is that the parents did actually come to the house. They'd hover in front of the window like hummingbirds, and they would scream into the house. Like they kind of, it made me wonder if they recognized, oh, you know, we're kind of symbiotically helping them out. And so it was one of those, oh, this is how I get my babies back in the nest kind of thing. Because they were so frenzied. And the Phoebe's flycatchers have a small crest. It's not like the way a cardinal or like some of the like parrot families have, but they have a crest. And to see like both parents' crests fully raised and they're like clearly in such distress, it was just one of those like, there was a part of me that suspected that they recognized that there was help inside the house. So it did make me wonder if that was their way of just getting our attention. Because birds will do that. If you have feeders and the birds recognize the humans who fill the feeders, I'm used to having birds tapping on the windows. They're like, hey, human, my feeder is empty. Or like, my favorite nuts are not here, so do something about it. During the oh, that was just, it's one of the funniest things to me. I'm just getting my quota of talking to everybody. Oh, hard not to personify them to some degree when they're coming at you screaming. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that I love birds, but I do stay away from the personification, because I think it's well-intentioned, but it's often very misguided. So, for me, I try to avoid personifying, but there is a certain component where animals will, they know how to communicate, or they try to communicate. Aaron, welcome in. Good morning. I was just sharing my little kind of bittersweet bird update. I hope you're doing well. That's so funny. My body can't decide if it's hot or cold. Like, I had a dress on, and I was gonna make a joke that it's like, hey, I actually dressed up for stream, but then it was like I was getting too cold. So I just put on, these are just my it's just like a training suit, because it's a little warmer, but it's like too warm now. I've been wanting to put up a feeder. We have cardinals and blue jays that come through our back. Aww. I can't recommend it enough. You know, I'm gonna ask Elliot to the dance. Okay, because he's my favorite, and yeah. That's actually really sweet. I hope that you're able to. I have a feeder. I'm living in a rental, so I can't put it up. But I have a feeder that is a smart feeder, meaning that it has a cam. And when we have our own property where we're allowed to actually do stuff like that, I want to put it up and then put it on my stream. So like have a little feeder cam. And I'm hoping that people prefer that to I mean, I'll still have my own video up, but it'll be my video and then we'll have a little birdie cam. And I would honestly be willing to do a just chatting, like bird watching streams, because I like that, and I suspect that a lot of us, I mean, I feel it's like watching I like watching our birds and having conversation. I don't know, I think that could be really cute. But if nothing else, even while gaming, you can watch our birds. Like, that is my goal for the stream. That's my next stream upgrade. I don't know when that's gonna be. We need to buy a house first. I'm doing great. I did the run. Yay! Got my glutes and hamstring worked out. Did some pushes. Now Mata Leaf's in the pool. Oh, that's Erin. That's so awesome. I've been upping my workout routine. It's funny because even though I canceled my gym membership, but I am working out harder and more during the week ever since because I have the equipment at home. Like I can work out whenever. Today was a cardio day, so I didn't do any strength training. But I did my elliptical, my interval training, and tomorrow I'm gonna be incorporating some. I found some exercises for the lats, for like various muscle groups that support the back as well as are in the back. So like everything between like deltoid, shoulder, trapezius, lats, and I'm slowly adding some of those in. And I was quickly learning that like the gym machines are great, but they don't target the as many muscle groups as when you're like working with the dumbbells and balancing and, you know, really keeping strict on your form. And I was reading an article written by a professional fitness trainer that says that the gym has a time and a place, but at the end of the day, when you're doing the machines, often muscles that are already developed and stronger will get targeted, and then those weaker muscle groups aren't getting hit the way that they are when you're working with just dumbbells. And so I'm really trying to make up for so I needed the gym to help me get into an exercise, like a really consistent exercise machine, but now routine, sorry. And now I'm so excited to up my game kind of thing and just get a little bit more into it and have days that are more focused on different things. Yeah, great idea. I love it at home. It's so great. You can do lunges to get laundry squatting. I will do that sometimes. My lunges, it's so funny. I'm left-handed, so my left side is a little dominant. And so it's funny how the right side, I'm really trying to get it to be on the same squats while watching streams. Yeah, I'll do that when I'm hanging out at HK Stream. I'll often just kind of have I'm usually doing lunch and then I end up practicing. So when I go cry, it's usually because I'm practicing. Yay, I get to be with the girls this time. This is extremely cute. I wish they put, I want to wear a white dress like the other girls. Why do I have to wear my, farmer outfit? But, Erin, getting to do the working out at home is also nice because you just don't have, our gym was not really great. It was really not great. And there were a lot of, my husband calls them squatters. Not people doing squats, but people just sitting on machines and just kind of on their phones, scrolling social media, which is so annoying when you're actually there to work out. I have my treadmill in the living room, so if I watch something that has me hyped, I hop on. The World Cup got me on there a lot. I love that. I love that so much. The World Cup has been inspired. I want to train for something. It's not just the World Cup. It's also just that because of. So I've maintained a consistent gym routine for a little over 3 years now. So that's when I really started to shape up. And there's a part of me that just really wants to, when we lived in Pennsylvania, the weather was just kind of perfect, and you could hike, almost we hiked year round. The only thing, I stopped hiking when I had my ankle injury, but Pennsylvania is, you get your heat waves, but it's mild enough that you can hike more or less year round, at least where we were living. Oh, I hate that. So it is so rude. It is so rude, Erin. I agree. But we used our hiking, because it was mountain hiking, as something we like to call applied fitness. So the gym was functional training. And then, so we had our functional days, so the training days, and applied days where, we'd have our mountain hike, and we'd get to kind of test our, what's the word, endurance. And I loved that. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss that. South Carolina's nice, but right now it is too dang hot for hiking. And the kind of hiking we do, where it's like the brisk pace, where it is like cardio. It's too hot to do that safely right now. So I'm in a state where I just ugh. I have ads. Oh, sure thing. Vaunt, welcome in. Vaunt, I guess congrats on England winning yesterday's game. I cracked up so hard at how active my Discord has been. It's been joyful to catch up on. I did actually use my breakfast time to catch up on reading everything I missed while I was asleep. But how are you feeling post-game? I did see that game was quite... what's the word? It seemed like it was quite intense. They were quite hospitable from all reports. They were quite hospitable from... Oh my god, gotcha. I often do cheer for England, I will say, for this kind of thing. Alright, I'll pick these up tomorrow, but I gotta get to bed. In-game tomorrow, they knew, they think they knew we are used to fighting with our opponents. I really love that a lot of people are watching the World Cup. Back, I told Derek for my birthday I want to go rucking at least 10 miles. Oh, wow. Erin, when is your birthday? If you don't mind my asking. Because now I'm super curious. You're so physically... Aw. Let me see where my heart levels are. Okay, I'm... August 11th. Oh my god, you're a Leo. I feel like, you know what? I feel like I knew that. Now that I think, but... Aw. Yay, Leo. But from what I've seen, they've all been fine fellows, and celebrations were going on with both sets of fans long after the game. Aw, well, that's wholesome. Monarch, welcome in! Rukukaveri, I hope you're doing wonderfully. I think my moon is Virgo, if that's what the secondary means. I know my Leo is my sun sign. Yeah, so, funny enough, I'm a Virgo rising. My moon is in Capricorn. So I feel like between being a Cancer sun and a Capricorn moon, it explains a lot of nonsense and like chaos in my personality, like having the cardinal opposites in my big three. Please, please. What is this? I don't want HK and Baldman to be on vacation. I'm kidding. Actually, I hope they have a wonderful time. But like, I'm already missing the streams, even though it hasn't really been that long. But like, yes, what was it, yesterday while I was doing the chores, I normally have like the Baldman VOD, like Shit Show Saturday playing. Let me load this again. Oh, my goodness! Wait, why am I, oh, it kicked me off. Hang on, I gotta sign in. I love this so much. I love the color scheme. I see you in his streams. Yeah, yeah, I hang out in his streams in the mornings as well. Sometimes I lurk, but honestly, a lot of times I'm, This is so cute. This is so, so cute. Rakukuberry, if you want this as an official channel emote, I would be happy to do so. This is- I love this. I love this so much. Yeah, it's very good. It is very, very good. You've got some serious, like, skill. You can add it if you want. Yeah, yeah. Watching mouse move while something else is happening is so funny. Oh, that's really funny. So my mouse, you could see my mouse moving even though, like, I had the game minimized. That's hilarious. Oh, I love that so much. Yeah, but yeah, I hang out in Aura's stream in the mornings, during the variety segment. Sometimes, if I wake up in the middle of the night and, like, actually cannot sleep, I will pop into a stream and just kinda tune in. I don't usually announce myself because the stream is muted. When I tune in the middle of the night. I can cut the emote to 1:1 aspect. Sure, yeah. Yeah, I will happily add that. I will credit you as the emote artist as well. Let's drink the cola. Let me actually check and see. I forgot if I checked down here. It's so stinking cute. It fits the vibe, too. It like, really fits the vibe of the, Alright. Ooh, wow. The pigs are such hard workers. We've got our little guy, our little baby bird just hanging out in a cardboard box makeshift nest thing. We don't have the resources to pad it the way a nest might. And the thing is, I don't want to use too many, like, human-made things, because you don't want their little feet to get tangled. Or worse, their parents' feet. Like, you don't want them getting, like, stuck in that. So, it's just, a little box. And he seems a lot more comfortable having all the space. Like, they don't usually have that much space. But, oh my gosh, when he grows up, I will be so happy when he flinches. It will be so great. I haven't been taking as many pictures simply because, we've put the box, like, right next to the house as a way of just ensuring that he's as close to the house as possible. So I don't have a good angle to, get little pictures of the guy. And I don't like to get too, like, I like to give them their space. Just kind of watching from the windows. So that we can watch without them, just being startled. But they do, I know they see my husband as a food source. We don't, deliberately feed them, because they're flycatchers, they don't need, feeding. But, whenever he goes to mow the lawn, it stirs up all their favorite bugs. Which is honestly very adorable, because, they've taken to just, following him around. To gather, what do you call it? Like, they'll eat everything that gets stirred up. And it's really great. So they really like the lawnmower a lot. Or they like, mowing day. Because they get all their favorite food. It's very dorky. It's like endearingly, it's like very cute. They're not the only birds who do that. Like the crows as well, when it's, time to mow. Oh my god, those little guys, they immediately... Okay, I think I'm gonna go to Ginger Island. But I like, it's hard to explain. I like having them around, and it's so nice to... I don't know what the word is. To get to observe them, I guess, in the way that we do, simply because they're just so close, is a very special thing. I have learned a lot about bird behavior, in all honesty, simply because, I've had the chance to, just watch the birds. And oh, we're maxed out! Aww. Okay, now I want to max the wizard out. We have a feeder at our bedroom window, and we will sit on our floor with a glass of wine and just... Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I just... That's my goal as well someday, is to just, have feeders. Just everywhere. Oh, okay, so he was still too close. Oh, well, whatever. I really want to do the bird feeder cam, like the live streamed. I cannot wait to do that, I'm not gonna lie. That way I can share with all of stream. I'm actually happy that a lot of my, like, a lot of you guys are also bird people, or can appreciate the joys of being a bird person, and that's a lovely thing. But I'm looking forward to having Birdie Cam. Oh, I wish I didn't have to pay. Like, I repaired the boat. You'd think I'd get, like, free rides, right? It took me a long time to gather all the resources required to repair this boat. I want to finish my tea before it gets cold. Aaron, what kind of birds come to your feeder? Wow. Oh, wow. Am I just going to be your girlfriend forever? Wow. That's kind of funny. Wow, Elliot is so extra. He's so ridiculous. Oh my god, this is why we love him, right? I actually, like, almost forgot that I'm technically dating all these characters. But I broomed with Krobus, so they're all showing up as single again, even though they think they're dating me still, which is really funny. But what can you do, right? What I can do is sell some of this. Much, like, not checking, when you don't check your farm, it gets so badly destroyed, which is kind of a shame. Like, it's tedious. Like, I forget how spoiled having the greenhouse is. I've got so many blueberries. I guess I could make, like, ancient fruit, like a little ancient fruit thing. I have the seeds for it, but there's also a part of me that's just like, I'm gonna lose a lot of, ancient fruit by having them out here. Now, are these guys... I don't know if they're actually, Oh, I've got the taro. The taro tubers. Wow. Oh, so many seeds, too. There we go. So may as well, right? And there's a part of me that's like, I should probably repair all of this, but I can't be bothered. I'm just gonna use what I have. Yeah, we'll just do that. Is there anything I'd like to sell? Let's sell some of this stuff. Okay. Oh, I've got my little parrot friends. Just doing his best. Okay. I don't feel like doing any more repairs. I'll repair later. So we'll stick this here. Ooh, I can take the golden animal cracker with me. What other seeds? We'll put the seeds back. Okay, and then, could probably just head back at this point. No walnuts. I'm tending to the farm as a way of trying to get some more walnuts, but it's not... It hasn't been giving walnuts in the way that I would like for it to be. But that's okay. Oh, I've got geodes. Got some geodes to crack. What's this? Aww. So cute. I should probably buy that star drop at some point. I just haven't. Okay. Oh, how funny, because I used a sickle, I barely broke a sweat with all that farming. I'm gonna put some of this stuff away, and then I'll come out and tend to my farm. Don't eat the blueberry. It's so cute. I have. Okay, I've got a lot of earth supplies. So many animal crackers. So many. Okay. Not really prioritizing grabbing the walnuts. I think I may not. I'll decide. The mushroom trees are so cute. Okay. I think I have time to fool around in the woods, right? On second thought, just because I have time doesn't mean I should be doing that, so... There we go. It's a lot of money. It's all that truffle oil. All that truffle oil. I am kind of overheating in this, like, sweater. It's, like, too cold to wear, like, a summer dress because of the AC, but it's too warm even with the AC. Wow, it's another very bad luck day. May as well just craft a few of these, right? Wow. Oh, I got the way he walks is so goofy. That's nice. Wow. And you could really see your, like, 2 stacks of copper, 2 stacks of gold, 2 stacks of iridium, 2 stacks of iron. Oh my god, look at that. We are so set. 17 prismatic shards. Wow. also pretty happy. I'm gonna go back to Ginger Island, I think. I think that is the game plan. Wow. Another thing I may do is depending, I may, Simple Cat Game, welcome in. Alright, I don't have enough to dehydrate anything. I don't know what I think I just organized. Yep. I'm not gonna question it. Yeah, I was... I do have a cup of black tea that I'm just kind of casually working my way through. Well, I just finished it. I was thinking they were suggesting some type of acid. Yeah, my whole brain was like, oh, back from the Orgo days. Like organic chemistry. But I remember the Orgo days were a lot of memorization of compounds. But I just kind of also smiled and nodded. Oh, Krobus. Okay, let's head. I'll bring some light healing. Ooh, we could take this. And then we could do some... Yeah, just small heals for now. See how the silo's doing. Perfect. Alright, and actually what I will do is, yeah, we could do something like that. Oh, it's a thunderstorm day. Wow. Foodies, welcome in! Happy Monday! Oh, guys, for those who celebrated, I hope your 4th of July was safe and fun and just cozy. Foodies, I hope you're doing well. I was so amused and so overjoyed by how active my Discord has been all weekend with the World Cup. That was really fun. Oh, I can't... Dang it, she's out here, so I can't check that trash can without offending her. Yay! let's just process these geodes real quick, and then I really want to get to the, Oh, coffee, yay! It is amazing. Rukukaveri is very talented. Yeah, Rukukaveri, when I have the 1x1, I will, add it as an emote and I will credit you as the artist for it. You are Rukukaveri, in all seriousness, you are very skilled. The word talented there's definitely talent there, but it's more than just talent. There is some serious skill. And the way I distinguish as talent is like the baseline, what you have, but you've honed it into some very sharp skills. Your music production is very solid. The art stuff that you did, I will make sure to check that. The art skills are very strong. The music skills are also quite sharp. Like you've got a lot, very much a lot going for you. It's interesting because I'm doing a lot of exercises that work the shoulder. I loved it. Yeah, the creative stuff is the best. Actually, before I forget, why didn't I just get that now? Let's see. Oh, I see your emote. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I can wave. Alright, let me download this. Aw. It's so cute. Okay. Talented doesn't describe... Yeah, it's not enough. It's not... The word talented is not enough. That's why I use the word skilled, in all honesty, because someone who is skilled has honed and refined their talent. Alright, let's get this added. Let me make sure that I have enough. Ooh, okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is keep this. Where's, okay. Okay, I gotta figure out how this is done. So alright. I have to shuffle some emotes around. Riku? Anna, welcome in! Welcome in! Alright, so this can be and then let me just make sure. Are you... have to make sure that I've got the right... Okay. Rukukaveri, there should be, Alright. You'll have an emote attribution up. Pending, let me just... Okay. I had to just switch some stuff around. I only have, for tier 1 emotes, I haven't added any tier 2 or tier 3. I'm not big enough or cool enough, and that's fine to have like the tier 2 and tier 3 like slots, so I just don't use them for now. But I only have 7 tier 1 slots. So I just had to do a little bit of shuffling. I put the high as like a free emote, that way anybody could use it. But hopefully that should be... Sometimes it could take, like, up to 48 hours. Okay. Yay. Oh, anybody who has made me, an emote, if anybody wants the artist badge, just let me know. So I'm more than happy to assign, like in all seriousness, I'd be more than happy to assign, like, badges to that kind of thing. I really liked it. I thought it's awesome. The thing is, it looks like the cute little, like, mascot, that my sister designed, the Love and GG emote. It's the same, like, color scheme, like, it's actually, like, perfect. And it's a great emote. Like, on all fronts. Anna, I hope you're doing wonderfully. I hope you've been enjoying the World Cup as well. It's been wild. Yeah, I took the- yeah, it's great. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can see their little, like... Her, swimsuit color is so cute, and it suits her very well. Some great matches, better now that we're out. Oh! Yeah, Egypt's next match is against Argentina on Tuesday. I guess I just realized Tuesday is tomorrow. And I'm kind of bracing myself for it. You know, they've already done so well. Can they keep it up? That's hard to say, but, regardless, I think it's been great. But I also don't, like, they could actually pull through, and it could be, like, amazing. But the stress is, oh my god, the stress is real. That last Egypt match, too, it was phenomenal and history-making, but, like, the own goal thing, and, Henny, after he had his injury where he, like, passed out on the field, should have been taken out. Like, that poor guy looked concussed. And then, lo and behold, within minutes of that injury, he scored an own goal. Let's go, Egypt! Oh, Cabo Verde! Oh my god, they played so well. They did play so well. Please beat Argentina. Yeah. I'm... Yeah. I would love to see it happen. I think that would be phenomenal. What I've heard is that, like, metropolitan, like, urban Cairo has been just non-stop celebrating, which is very amusing to me and kind of endearing. Oh, that guy keeps giving, yeah, twice this, and he set a record. He set a record for most own goals during a World Cup, like, since 1966. Which is both funny and, like, oh, really, like, I saw some Holland memes and now I want Norway to win. I like Holland. I'm kind of rooting for Norway, or, yeah, Norway. Holland is hilarious. He is. And you guys in my Discord, I did not realize his wife was so dang beautiful. I didn't know that she played soccer as well. Like, she is very pretty, and they're very cute together. Like, that was very wholesome and very endearing. I had to figure out how to get these walnuts up here. Holland becoming a cowboy last week in Dallas was hilarious. Did he, like, wear... They're playing Minecraft, too? Wait, really? He became a Texan immediately. That's really cute. I love that. That's pretty great. I don't know if I'm... Ooh, I got a diamond. Wow. Let's see if he will, Shoot! Yeah, I bought cowboy boots, several hats, and a shirt that said, "You can kiss my Dallas." God, okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty dang hilarious. Alright, God, that's so funny. My thing is that I'd like to see an underdog win. Like, I know people are saying that either France or Argentina are going to be the winners, and that it is what it is if that's the case. Like, France, you know, I understand the prediction, but I would love to see a team that doesn't usually win, or that does not have a history of winning. I'd love to see that. I just think it'd be really cool. Come on, buddy. Bro, doing the drums for the Viking row. Yeah, that was funny. That was really funny. Realistically, I think we are getting another France versus Argentina final. Honestly, booties, I'm kind of seeing that too. I think I'm seeing that too. But... oh boy. Wow, what the heck was that? This is a treasure chest. Wow, cinder shards. I love how close some matches have been. Super excited. Yeah, yeah. Wish Mexico won, though. You know... yeah... I was asleep for most of that match, so I woke up, it's like, oh, England won. I didn't know who was gonna win that. I honestly thought Mexico had a pretty solid chance. Mexico losing at the Azteca Stadium made me sad. Yeah, I'm not an England fan, but they played well. I saw that some guy on England got carded. And so they were playing a chunk of the match with just 10 players. I saw that was a thing. That was one of the best matches of the tournament. It seemed very spicy. I feel like I've missed so many good matches, but... is it, the USA and Belgium plays later today, and I forget... there's two games, I'm forgetting at the moment what they both are. I just know one of them is USA versus Belgium. Portugal and Spain. Thank you. Ooh, Portugal versus Spain. Oh, dang. Portugal, Spain. Yeah, yeah, that is my thoughts. Oh boy, that's gonna be, speaking of spicy. Mexico played like boneheads. Aww. Alex, welcome in. No wonder they lost. Alex, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. No better a bonehead than an Englishman. God, that's so funny. Oh my god, you guys are so funny. Hey, get over here. Oh, okay. I was hoping to... I'm just grinding, essentially, for walnuts. Please! Please! There we go. Add it. Yay! Alright, this will be the last floor I think I do. I may not be able to finish this, but, let's just try to... we'll take out a few enemies and then head back. Alex, I hope you had a good weekend. I wanted to stream on Friday so badly. Okay, I'm headed back to the farm. They kept sending crosses and making none of them. I had so much tamales and tequila last night at my friends get together. That sounds so fun. Anna, thank you so much. Anna, you know what? You know what I did for my birthday? You might appreciate this. I went to on one of those Vampire Diaries like the Vampire Stalkers tours. I didn't realize my husband had booked a tour, so I got to go to like the little town where they filmed the show, and like got to see the sights, see a lot of places where their filming happened. It was a lot of fun. I didn't get to meet any of the actors or anything like that. You did too. It's really fun. I think the Lockwood Mansion is my favorite, because that house and that garden are just, oh my god, they're spectacular. Oh, I don't even have enough for this guy. Do not under any circumstance plank Section Rat! Section Rat, hello. I will try not to plank. I may look up how the hell you get these 2 walnuts. There's clearly a way to get up here that I have not fully explored. I just, I don't know. Hey, wow, I forgot this was a thing. Okay. It was cool to see. We didn't see the original set, though. It was closed. Aww. We're working our way through the originals right now. We're on, I want to say it's like season 3. I still think I like Vampire Diaries more than originals, but I am liking originals. Wow, I've got a lot of stuff. Is there anything I can... I'm gonna be inactive this weekend. Oh, I hope that's a good thing! I have Nublet! Inactivity, it can be kind of nice. Or just getting to take needed breaks is underrated. I almost streamed Minecraft this morning, like because I remember I was saying in July I wanted to do like a Minecraft Monday kind of thing. Let's see. Let's sell the Amethyst. I'll be playing Pound World all weekend. Oh, that's fun. 4-day weekend. That is nice. That is so nice. I'm gonna go use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. Be very quick. Oh, what's this? There's a weird looking bug on my window. 1.0 Power World comes out this week. Oh, I didn't know that. I forget that Power World was technically in kind of like beta. That's pretty neat. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. played it once when it first came out and debating giving it another chance, bringing over our old pals using the DNA Reconstructor. Maybe complete everything in the game. Over 300 hours, planning to give it another. That's all. Is anyone here familiar with the dystopian game I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? I might have to stream a 12-hour marathon on Friday. Oh, that would be fun. I think you should do that. It'd be nice to have you stream again. I love it too, Booties. I'm actually... Okay, I love that you love it too because, it's one of my favorite games. I think it's absolutely amazing. I don't remember a lot of the specifics. And I really want to relive that game again, but it was the free game on Epic, or it's currently the free game on Epic. If anyone doesn't have it and you have Epic, I Have No Mouth and I Must Stream. I cannot recommend it enough. But I got it so that I can. Have you read the short story? I have not. I have not. I did know that it was basically on a book or a story. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been, Alex. I miss your streams. It was always fun to be able to catch, whenever I was able to catch your streams. Epic sucks. Wait, why does it suck? I honestly just use them for the free game, the weekly free games. So every now and then they'll have like a really good free game. But, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, now that I have it, and I have it downloaded, I have it installed and ready to play, I kind of want to stream it. Like, I actually kind of want to stream it. I want to go through it again. The game is very dark. But it is so funny. It's also very funny. The launcher is atrocious. Ah, that's valid. That is valid. I just, the incentive, the free game incentives. Small dogs are the best. I love the cuddles. Maple, my younger Chiweenie litter, lets me hold her like a baby and pet her belly. Aw, Amber, that's so sweet. Small dogs are wonderful. They are absolutely wonderful. If I went down the... if my husband and I decided we wanted pets again, it would probably be... I want a bird, but it would probably be a small dog. Hardly worth their weekly free game. That's fair, Alex. They, every now and then, though, they have such great titles. They have such great titles. Okay. Let's, resume. I think I'm still on Ginger Island. So I'll check the farm. I'll do a little bit of mining. Oh, geez. Actually, I should probably just, maybe head back. Oh, how about that? I'm just here to lend a helping hand, you know, make sure the business is running in order. What? RJ Boss, hello. This guy, can I ask something crazy? Sure, what do you have? I'm so confused. But yeah, ask away. 125! Wow. Aw. Yay to that. Oh boy. Yep. Have you watched any movies from this year? I believe so. I must have. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think what I've watched this year that was from this year. Admittedly, I'm drawing blanks. I'd have to, like, see a list or a name or something to be like, yes, I watched such and such. So definitely Backrooms. I'm so sorry. I'm not really following, I'm not sure I'm following at all what's, where the conversation is headed, but... Okay. Maybe I think some of this I'll let's just store for now. Oh, have you watched Backrooms the movie? I have not. No, I have not. Obsession is one, Alex, that we want to see. We will watch that probably very soon. Because that one is definitely on my radar. Definitely on the radar. Huh. I'm just making sure that I don't miss anything, because some of the stuff can honestly just kind of stay. But Obsession is one of those it looks very promisingly good. So I am very curious to see that one. I'm just, sorry guys, I'm just squinting to make sure that I do not miss anything. Alright, that's great. That is great. Okay, let's head back. So I want to check up on my main farm as well. It's scrambling a little bit for some of these walnuts, but it's honestly okay. Chiweenies, on the subject of Chiweenies, Amber, I think they're absolutely some of the cutest small dogs. So have you watched... Yeah, like I said, what have you watched? Yeah, honestly, I'm drawing a blank really hard. Because we've had this summer we've been watching old, like, Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller, like, comedies. Like, old, like, early 2000s, 90s. Off the top of my head, I just can't think of things that have come out this year that I've watched. I'm sure I have watched things, but, like, thinking all the way back to, like, January, I'm very much drawing a blank. If there's a specific movie you have in mind, that you're thinking of, please feel free to ask. But my brain just, I don't always work in, like, able to produce lists from off the top of my head. Michael. Digital Circus. I have not seen Digital Circus, nope. Beverly Hills Cop is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't think I've seen that either. I do not believe I have seen that. Oh, too many people. I have to wait for all these people to pass. Perfect. Chihuahuas from Beverly Hills. Ooh, look at all that. Interesting, they did not all fill. That's fascinating. Okay. Alright, I should probably put some of the stuff away. How are you? I know it's not morning for you now that I think about it, but hello time zone. Oh boy. I had a lot of really great World Cup games. I hope that you had a lovely weekend and that you're doing okay today. I'm just trying to put a bunch of stuff away right now, organizing all my inventory. Let's see. Get that put away. Mexico lost. Yeah, they did. They did. That could go away. Okay, I think everything else I could sell. Feeling much better, was doing some late laundry. Oh, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. When it gets too hot here, they tell us not to run our, like, larger appliances. 140 barrels! Wow. Alright, let's go check up on the animals. Did I pet the cat? I did not. I have not seen the cat. Okay. I did have a nice weekend, Dart. I did. It was just cozy, very laid back. I don't really, my husband and I don't really do, like, 4th of July, like, stuff. I don't want to sell anything. Oh, it's so easy to accidentally misclick if you're moving really fast. So we just kind of stayed in and just kind of did our own thing. Oh, I didn't see Krobus either. I haven't gone to say hi to Krobus. I should go do that. He'll probably be around. Where the hell is my cat? Oh, I bet my cat's still inside. But yeah, I know it was a very mostly catch up on all the things after the birthday celebrations. So this weekend was my chance to just catch up on chores, keep the house nice and tidy. I still have to vacuum and do a couple of things that I'll do. I'll take care of after today's stream. Sounds cozy. I don't do much either whenever it is our... Yeah. My thing is, I mean, and this may sound whatever. I don't personally like the fireworks. When I was a kid, I remember thinking they were so cool. But at my age now, and knowing the effect it has on, like, the wildlife, on nature, and honestly on people, like, a lot of the military veterans with PTSD, like, it's very distressing. So I don't care for the fireworks, admittedly. And then for me, it's just, they're so bad for just the wildlife. So I don't know. And then for me, it's just, it's so loud. There's no amount of, white noise machines or anything can mute how loud. And then in our area, it's not even just the, fireworks, it's also, like, gunshots. Like, starting 10 p.m. way late into the night, the people who live around the area are, it's just firing off. Wait, no, don't. Wait, what? Shit! That's not what I wanted to do! I didn't even notice I'd gone into the bed. My father's a huge fan of the movies. He introduced me to Police Academy, Crocodile Dundee, and other classics. I hit no. I'm pretty sure I hit no. It just slept. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't even care. God, what a pain. I have all this. Okay, I don't have. It's not too bad. I didn't even talk to, like, Krobus or anything. God damn it. Okay. Oh, well, it's whatever. It is whatever. I'm gonna just hydrate. I'd say hi normally, so I had to move away earlier since my dog was grumpy. She wanted her... Aww. I'm waiting for colder weather. Like, this is... it's kind of a reminder, like, I really wanted to, If it were up to me, I wish we'd have ended up further north, where you get, like, the cooler climate and then milder, just seasons. And it's totally fine. It is what it is. But, oh my god, it's so hot. Okay. There's the cat. I didn't even pet the cat yesterday. Whoops. Okay. Agreed, fireworks-wise, I would say I like the drone lights best, but that's too costly. Maybe one day with resources, yeah, the drone stuff is a little more... Oh, jeez. I don't like, the thing is, it harms... I was so scared for our little baby bird. It's like, you know, when you have a little baby in your care, or like even indirectly in your care, like, Stripper, pull my tarot for the month. You've got it. I get so worried about that little guy. Like, the world is so big and he's so small. And he pulled through. He was fine. I'm gonna do the fairy tarot. Glad you are back and not shadow banned. Wait, what happened, Rokukaberry? Were you shadow banned? That's so sad. I want to go see Coyote versus Acme and Street Fighter when they come out. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, that was weird. What happened? Oh my god, what happened? That's wild, because you're so, like... There are some people who get banned, like in Baldman's chat, and I don't have an opinion one way or another. Some people in his chat take things way too far. But there are some people who get banned, and I'm just like, well... I mean... But, I don't know, I was shadow banned earlier today probably because of the VPN server I use. This... Oh, Alex, I have a really great card for you. This is from the Fairy deck. This is Alex's card for the month. I pulled for you the Lovers, which is the card that I pulled for myself. When you asked me to for my birthday. So your message is true love that is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. That's a good card. It's a really good card. The Lovers can mean like actual literal romantic lovers, but it can also mean partnerships that are deep, fulfilling, that make you feel complete and whole. They don't have to be romantic. It can also be the idea of being deeply connected to something. That's a good card. May your July be full of just good things. Okay. Alright, I guess I should let these guys out. I already forgot what I wanted to do. But I also think, I guess on the subject, the reason why I've mixed ambivalence with the random banning that happens. So I think Aura's community, there are some targeted, like, either hate watchers or, I guess when you're that big, you're gonna have, like, everything, but, a lot of regulars keep getting banned for doing, like, meme things, that make me think that someone is actively, like, just going in and, like, manually reporting, but, I don't know. It wasn't supposed to be a movie, Coyote vs. Acme, but a studio revived the idea. They were inspired from satire article writing. What if Coyote sued Acme since all the gadgets he bought from them were unsuccessful on the Roadrunner? It looks nice. There are viewers who don't like the overly sexual memes or TTS, so they get the ban hammer. Gotcha. Yeah. God, that makes sense. I will say, my favorite TTSs tend to be on the more creative side. Like, I get why people like the really, really crass stuff, or why they find it funny, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What? No. Lex, welcome in! Don't worry, you don't miss much when you get banned from channel. You don't want to... Oh! Oh dear. Lux, I hope you're doing well. Oh my god, look at all that cheese. Okay, I'll come back to that. God, my brain feels so, like, out of it right now. For whatever reason. So out of it. Oh hey, look. Things to collect. Lots of stuff to collect. Every channel I'm banned in is a channel I don't want to watch. Yeah, I don't blame you there, to be honest. I do not blame you there. What I'm going to do is start moving some animals around, because I want this big barn to be like the what do you call it? To be an ostrich party, because I want my army of ostriches. Because I don't know. Mood insane, but when there's a shared chat and you are banned everywhere, you did nothing to the other streamers, so it's stupid, but it is what it is. Oh my god, I'm so mixed feelings about the shared chat thing. Like, the thing is, every stream has its own vibe and wants to do its own thing, but then when you mix them all and you have moderators, like, purging people from other chats where that behavior is acceptable in the... Like, it's just, it gets so messy so fast. Shared chat is awesome. Debatable. Yeah, I haven't been banned anywhere yet. I usually look for a long time before chatting and posting something questionable. Rakuka, I feel the same way. It takes me a long time. These days, I don't watch a lot of new people. But it took me a long time to feel comfortable with being, like, active on, Ooh, I'm gonna look up, yeah, I hate that. Just hide my messages from the streamer I'm banned in. Yeah, I'm gonna look up really quickly the barn upgrade. Stardew Valley barn. Stardew Valley barn. I'm the opposite. I insta start chatting and say stuff in new channels. Aw, wood and stone. Okay. 450 wood and 200 stone. Yeah, it just took me a long time to get, like, comfortable. 450 wood and 200 stone. Jesus, look at all this nonsense. Right, let me just... So silly. So silly. But we can do this. It's only 12k. Mood Insane is gonna be the name of my debut album. What kind of music will feature on your debut album? Alright, I'm just, I'm gonna go expand that barn. Mood music! Same. That's pretty great. Okay. Can I be credited? Aw. Chat's gonna do a big collaboration. I am not, as far as I know, I am not banned in any channels. But I've been to channels, and those are channels I usually didn't end up chatting, that have just the most interesting, to put it politely. Select a barn to upgrade. Okay. Ah! Oh my god, my controller. There we go. To your knowledge, just banned you in mine. You can be! Wow. Thanks, guys. I'm feeling the love. But But yeah, I've seen some streamers who have just the straight, like, I mean, the thing is, I can kind of get it, but like, some are down to like, you're not allowed to talk about specific games. Usually like controversial games or games that had a controversy surrounding them, and I couldn't imagine, like, just speaking for myself, I try to, you know, I keep politics out of like the, what do you call it, as much as possible, but I'm trying to think of other rules that I've seen that were just like, that's really a rule, like that kind of thing. You can also sometimes see in streamers who've been just like pissed off one too many times, they'll have like the most arbitrarily specific rules, like, you can't say this if I do this in this particular, I'm like, wow, this is, it feels very precise. But I don't know, the internet is just a place. Can we talk about Honey Pop in this stream? Actually, yes. Yes, you may. God, I haven't heard the name Honey Pop in I don't even know how long. Like, I forgot that was a thing. Did you know that you can't stream Honey Pop, as far as I know, unless they change that rule? But oh my god. God, that's so funny. But yeah, you cannot stream Honey Pop. Alright, so now what I want to do is just figure out how to move animals around. There was a lady that streamed Honey Pop in Aura's Discord years ago. Wait, who? I'm nosy, so I must know. Oh, in his Discord! Oh, God, that's kind of funny. I used to be part of a large group on Fridays that would get together and play Jackbox. Your dogs are cuties this morning, but oh, I haven't seen pictures. I have to check those out. They're Booties' dogs are cute all the time. I don't even care what they're doing. If I see a picture of them, my heart melts. That's just it. I do remember people used to do like the Discord calls. Little man was just looking at me with this side. Aww. Oh my god, that's adorable. That is just beyond precious. God, I miss having dogs like so much. I really, really miss having dogs. Okay. So let's do this. And then... Alright, I wish there were a way to, upgrade. Not sure if you remember someone named Emmy Roar. I met a few people out of those Discord calls. Oh, well, that name rings a bell, but it has been so long. Baby Fox was doing something cute. Grabbed my phone to film. Of course they stopped. Oh, it's because you support Arsenal. Wait, what? Oh, that's funny. Wow, Dart with the burn. Oh, God, that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. All right. I think I want the pigs here, but let's, maybe move the cows and the sheep. Please choose a barn for your brown cow. Oh, I should probably... God damn it. Hang on. He's still in there. He's just hanging out. Booties is a gooner. What? Let's see. Apparently her and one of Aura's mods are engaged. Aww. That's pretty sweet. That's really sweet. Where is my cursor? Oh, there it is. I think I'm all maxed out. I think I'm actually all maxed out and cannot. Okay, that building is full. That's fine. Wow. I'm sure you know Phil Gore. I do know Phil Gore, yeah. Him and Emmy are engaged. Last I heard, though, it's been years since I've heard. Oh, I do. Oh my god, I do remember Phil Gore. Phil Gore was very nice. I didn't have a whole lot of interactions, but Aura's mods are really, really wholesome. Like, seriously wholesome. Like, some just very, very nice. Just very. I don't know how to explain it, but they're just. Let's see. My mom is a Gunner fan, so I could talk shit. Or I could shit talk Arsenal. Arsenal are back. Last time Phil Gore moved to Herb, that was also years ago. Aw, yeah, he moved. Good for them. He always talked about how he hated Australia. Oh, that's wholesome. I love when things, I don't know, things have a way of, just kind of working out. I hope that they're both okay and doing well and just happy. I really do. Alright, what am I doing? God, I feel so... Oh, I want, this ostrich egg. Yeah, Anna is a very nice aura. Yes, yeah. Well, Anna's one of the first people I think of with like, nice aura mods, if that makes sense. Alright, perfect. We get another ostrich. And Nove, well, she can be nice. Oh! Nove is very nice. I should see if I could share the mod anniversary there. Yeah. But I love playing game. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Lex, how dare you. You guys are so funny. Alright, look at my little baby barn. We're upgrading the heck out of this fast. She will also be playing Pal World. Oh, yay! Phil Gore Trout! Let's go ahead and shut this. Captain Dr. McAwesome is nice. We used to banter over... Oh, that's so sweet! Captain Dr. McAwesome is a lovely, lovely person. I have a lot of respect for him. And he is brilliant. Brilliant. He's, became a buddy to just, like, vent academia about, like, we bonded a lot over, just shared experiences, like, teaching at colleges and universities and that kind of thing. But I have a lot of respect for what he does, and he is genuinely a very brilliant person. Lots and lots of respect. Okay. So... Oh boy. When that barn expands, I will, eventually move... So, I'll just do this as a, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like, I think we could do 7 ostriches, 5 pigs in this barn. That's reasonable, right? Let's see. Oh, I forgot to check... Okay, well, let's just do that now. So I've been so concentrated on... Yeah, whenever there's Crossword, I used to do them and we share the results in Bald's Discord. I stopped years ago. No hate on his Discord, just lazy to go back in. That's fair. That is fair. Well, it's tricky, too, because, thankfully it hasn't happened in a few years. But I remember there was one point where the Discord, like, glitched out or, like, lost connection to to the Twitch stuff, and so a bunch of us got booted. Like, I've been in this server longer than it shows, just because I remember getting booted, like, a few years ago, being like, I'm not in the server even though I'm a subscriber, like, that kind of thing. But... I just love that every, like, couple of days or so, I get tagged in a really, really nasty food meme in that server. And I just feel like I've, contributed something significant. I haven't played this game forever. Are those winter berries? Winter berries? No, they are ancient fruit. I have a little Empire of Ancient Fruit wine making I will show you in a moment. Also, welcome in. I will, let me just get some truffles processing. But all of these kegs are making ancient fruit wine. So when they're ready, I just, I get the ancient fruit going. Let's see. It makes an insane amount of money when you, Oh, that actually reminds me, speaking of. I've got some, let's age some of this wine. That's your legacy. Yeah, that's, my husband says that's my legacy. Don't drink the wine. Okay. It's gonna be a money-making day. That's for sure. But yeah, I stick the ancient fruit wine in here, and then it makes just an insane amount of money. It adds up so fast when you've got a lot of it. I need more of these casks, the aging casks. But you can only have them in the cellar. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice if the update let us, like, increase the size of the cellar? Because, like, I've gotten an Empire to... I don't know. Let's put the truffle oil away. The goat cheese. Alright. Why not build more houses? That's true, I forgot. That's actually a thing that I could do. But can you, like... I know that you can build, like, the tiny little houses, like, hypothetically for co-op people. Can those come with cellars? Because if so, then I think that might be the way forward. That's very tempting. Like, can you build it and then upgrade them so that they have cellars? Because the casks, unfortunately, can only go in the cellar. You can. Oh. We have the money. That would be worth it. As I want to get to the point where I'm working toward perfection. Like, where I have the walnut room. In our farm, I forced everyone to upgrade their houses to... Hell yes. That's smart. I really want to have, the cheese, the walnut room unlocked, but going and getting the walnuts, it's really tricky because, when you're, like, balancing, like, 2 farms. No, I don't really have a farm here, I just have, like, a ranch. Like a glorified ranch. Like, I've got barn houses, and I have my greenhouse, which is fairly self-contained, but... It's just, it's so, like, oh, I have to go back there, but, oh, I need to check up. Okay. On all the things. Look, money! Look at all this money making. Pineapple jelly made us a lot of money. As did the goat cheese and the truffle oil. No one except I could impede my ancient fruit wine particle accelerator farm. Nuts. Okay. Alright, today will probably be the last in-game day. Let's see. The spirits feel neutral. The day is in your hands. Let's, Alright, I've got a perfect number. Whatever. Let's, I get sunburned very easily, so I need to be careful. What? He's such a dork. What color does he turn when he gets sunburns? Oh, Krobus is so cute. Okay, we're so close to maxing hearts. And once I do, that's pretty much it. Just quickly check up on all the things. Oh, it's a new Oh, I just realized it's a new season. All right. Wow. Huh. All right, let's just clear some clutter. Did you marry the sewer goblin? I didn't know you could do— Oh, it's, they don't let you marry him per se. So, you notice it says housemate? You can, if you max out your friendship with him and then buy the Void Pendant, he becomes your roommate. But you can't, like, have kids or anything like that with him. But that's okay because my nursery is currently a wine, it's full of, like, wine barrels. Alright, what do we have here? 1 goat milk. But yeah, you can roommate with Krobus. I think there are mods that let you marry him. But I am, playing completely vanilla. Although I may just explore modding at some point. I just don't know when that's gonna be. You wouldn't allow your child to get alcohol poisoning. I mean, see, I'll have kids in this game when you can have the kids work the farm. But until then, we're not doing kids. I'm not making another thing I have to pet and give attention. Okay. They just... Okay. Oh, hey! Perfect! Perfect. I love when things just kind of work out. Oh, wow. That's a lot of ancient fruit. Why do I have so much ancient fruit when I... Okay, you know what? This is fine. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna harvest it. Let the ancient fruit empire thrive. I need more barrels. That's what I need. I need more barrels. 1 empty row! Laura Ingalls Wilder would be proud. I won't have children until we can have child labor. Very progressive. Yeah, I am the most progressive person you'll ever meet. I'm so progressive. Oh, we got another banana, though. Oh, well. I need... What do I need? I don't know what I need. My thoughts were... I was like, did I hear that right? When you take quotes like about Stardew out of context, it's kind of one of the most beautiful things. In a really, like, horrifyingly messed up way. But... The thing is, like, the Stardew kids are really useless. You just have to, like, pet them. So I don't bother. It's... Where the heck are my eggs? Okay, there they are. Is it really just... Okay, 4 eggs. We've got this. Oh, I don't want this. Alright. There should be some milk as well. If only I had the obelisk recipe. If only. But that's fine. Okay, could sell the rest of our stuff and go crack some geodes. Do you have a horse? I don't have a horse, no. I've never actually gotten a horse in all my years of Stardewing. I don't know why, I've never gotten one. But I should get one, because I know that the horses... Wow, she is just never here. That's, like, she's constantly... What's the obelisk? Oh, so very late game, you could make these, oh, thank you for the follow, Lady Wigglewump. The obelisks are these large, imposing cylindrical figures, that will warp you wherever you want to go. So, there are 4 in total, off the top of my head. The one that I really want is the one that takes me straight to Ginger Island, so I can just go there, do my business, and then come back. And it's all very late game. The thing is, you have to be striving for perfection to unlock the recipes to even craft them. And I know they require, like, the dragon teeth, some of the tropical fruit, like the bananas, and just other various things. But they shortcut you between the major points. So, like, the desert, the island, your farm. I forget where number 4 takes you. Oh my god, where does the 4th one take you? I actually can't remember. I don't remember. It may come to me. Or I could just look it up on the wiki. I won't look it up. But, it's very useful stuff, to have them. Ooh, cookies. But, in order to unlock the ability to check on perfection, I have to get 100 walnuts. And I'm like 70, I'm gonna say 76 walnuts there. Daz, welcome in! Daz, I had no idea that you were an HK viewer. That was a pleasant surprise to see you hanging out in that chat. I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's process these geodes. This thing looks like popcorn. Oh, you know what? Let me just sell them. Hey, you want some stuff? Yeah, Lunarite. Just sell it right back. I love HK, she's funny. I found her long before. Aww! I think, like most people, I found her through Baldman, back before she got, like, partner or anything like that, when she was using the self-promo page, because I actually do look at people's self-promo when I see, like, people streaming, especially if I know them from chat already. I will go and check them out. And that's how I found her. I'm trying to think. Let's see. My lights are blinking. Alright. Let's tidy up. Ah. Okay, I'm glad I saw that right. Glad I saw that right. Okay. I should go see the wizard. Let me actually check. I hope I haven't lost hearts with him. I have not, but I do want to go see him. Just because it's been a while, and I'd like to have max hearts with him. If you are not max hearts with characters, and you ignore them for a sort of extended period of time, I think it's a little over a week, the heart, your, like, friendship points decline. So it's good to just kind of check up on characters that aren't maxed out, if you're aiming to do that. I don't know that I want to actually get perfection on this file, just because it was a JoJo file. That just feels wrong. What do you get if you are full hearts with someone? Unconditional love and friendship. You basically don't have to worry. You could start ignoring them because they're all maxed out. For perfection, it's one of the requirements for perfection is to have, like, the maxed out friendships. But that's pretty much it. If you're not, like, being insane, they unlike things, you get cutscenes. Yeah. Yeah, you get to unlock their cutscenes, learn more about the characters by aiming for max friendship. I'm trying to think as well, but it really only matters if you're aiming for, like, 100%ing the game. Maxed out friends, best friends, because I'm gonna ignore you now, go to hell. Gonna go tell my best friends that Caroline gets access to her sunroom. That's... JoJo doesn't deserve perfection. Yeah, I don't want to get perfection on a JoJo file. Because I've never done Joja until I streamed this. The thing is, I'm really happy with this file, and the seed that generated this file is very giving. Like, I have 17 prismatic shards, not including, like, the 4 that I used to get Galaxy Sword to upgrade my, to upgrade the Galaxy Sword, and for, I don't remember what crafting. But, like, it's given me so many. Alright, he likes the sweet pea. Or, well, he's neutrally. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. But yeah, I want my perfection run, I want my perfection run to be, on a clean, like, community center. Like, where the community center is there and thriving. But at this point, I've gone further, including the walnuts in particular, than on my, like, main saves. But I'm also, like, very guilty of constantly restarting the game. So I always like doing the new save. Like, even today while I was playing, I was like, I should restart. Like, what if I just strove for perfection? I mean, I don't know. I probably won't, but oh my god. The itch is there. Wait, what the hell? Did you know that you can have trees, like, on the... That's new. I've never seen that before. I have never seen that, just growing on the planks. Alright, let me just check to see what all the pigs have left. Okay. Welcome in. I will call you Jatsby. I know that your name was... I know that your name has changed a lot, but Jatsby, welcome in. Trees on the dock, fix your game. You know, no complaints here, but now I'm like, will they actually grow? Jatsby, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I saw the follow earlier, but just in case you were lurking, I didn't want to call you out a lurk. But I hope that you're doing wonderfully. Welcome in. Oh, look at all that. Wow, I've got my, my happy... Oh, Booties, thank you for gifting Jatsby a sub. That's so sweet.
Has gifted a sub to the Jatspix.
I'll take Jatsby. Yeah. This is all good and fine. It's as it separates you from all the Gatsbys of the world, or something. The Great Gatsby has become a popular story to write pop literature, like retellings. Every time I see a new one, like I recently saw a new one. It was a dystopian fiction that is like a vaguely a modern retelling of the original Great Gatsby. I'm just like, another one? I mean, that's cool, but it's... Oh, did I pet these guys? Oh my god, I don't know if I pet them or not. Wait, these are humans, not animals. Oh, I did. Oh, thank god. What's with the pink usernames? Oh, we do have a lot of pink usernames. Yeah, Booties, thank you again. That's so tremendously kind of you. It's so good to have you guys here. Gatsby isn't even my fave story anymore, but I can't get rid of the name. I know the feeling. I've had a couple of different usernames in the past, that I've changed a fair amount, and now that I'm like pretty active on Twitch, at least to some extent, it's one of those, oh, I should probably like stick with this name. Should change your name to Interstellar Bix. Aww. Well, Jatsby, what do you have a favorite story at the moment, or a favorite narrative? I have to ask since we're on the subject, and since you mentioned that it was no longer a favorite. So now I'm just super curious. We talk a lot of books here, too. And all, like, literary as well as popular, like, genre fiction. Ah, cute! I keep forgetting. If you tap the crystal, it chimes. Oh, it just played The Simpsons. Murphy's Law Bix. I used to have, I don't know where it is. It may be on my shelves, but I used to have a copy of Murphy's Law in German, like a book based on Murphy's Law that just had all these scenarios of, so Murphy's Law when, and I used it for my old German language and literature classes. I've got a fair amount of German, including the Diary of Anne Frank in German. And that was one of my high school book report projects. I don't know Bix could read. I didn't know Bix could read. Aw. But I'm curious. Wow, look at all this. Money. Gatsby's favorite narrative is what his therapists write for him each week. Oh my god. That's really funny. Oh, that is so funny. I do have a slight obsession with Interstellar. Not a book, though. As to books, I gotta say The Handmaid's Tale is pretty far. Oh, yeah. The Handmaid's Tale is something else. It's one of those stories that is very heavy, and yet it's like you can't look away. That's how I felt the first time I read 1984. I was like, this is really good. It's like, this is so messed up, and yet, like, it's so compelling. So compelling. Yeah. I read absolutely, yeah. I read it multiple times. I had to read it in high school. I had to read it in middle school. I had to read it in high school, and then I read it for my master's in English. It is an actual book. It's a very good book. Very, very good book. I definitely recommend it. George Orwell! Oh, I love that. That spelling is funny. I don't know why that's really funny. I read these days a mix of things. So I do try to keep up with literary fiction, but I do read a lot of quote-unquote genre fiction. And the interesting thing is a lot of the so-called genre fiction are books that are marketed as genre fiction end up being pretty dang literary. Like V.E. Schwab's works are so literary, and yet they're marketed to a very broad audience. But they're quite fascinating. They're very intellectual reads. Like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is a book that, were I teaching like an English, like literature class or like a modern literature class, that would be a book that I would have assigned on an assigned reading list. There's a book related to Interstellar called The Science of Interstellar by Kip Thorne, who was the science advisor on the movie. Interstellar was so beautiful. So sad. So beautiful. Every now and then we'll watch like films related to space, based on space. I'm trying to think of the more recent. We watched a horror one a couple months back. I do not remember. It's an older one. I, for the life of me, can't remember what it was. It was very, like, along the lines of, like, Predator. Oh my god, why am I not remembering the name? Like, I'm blanking so hard. But Interstellar was done particularly well. I'm kind of trying to like rehash memories that are of films that we watched that are sort of similar to Interstellar, including in just like the heaviness of the story. So a lot of space films they end up being very sad. Booties don't unlock a new obsession. I can't. Aww. Speaking of, did you guys? I've been following NASA. I'm signed into I have a newsletter through NASA because I was a part of a team that was like when I was still an undergrad as mathematics and engineering. I was one of the people being recruited for internships with NASA. I didn't take the internships, but I was in the like the body of students. But I did keep in touch, and I get their newsletters, and they are currently recruiting volunteers to participate in a Moon and Mars simulation project that will take place over the course of a year, like at a Oh, that's right. It was one of those like, oh, we need like mathematicians, we need engineers, we need people doing back end. Like I wouldn't have been an astronaut or anything like that. I would have just been like an on-hand mathematician, like checking the work, doing some number crunching, making sure the mathematics as well as the science is sound. That would have been the internship. Would have just had me kind of observing like their team of STEM people who just kind of, they sit in offices, that kind of thing. The kind of work that they did on like Hidden Figures, I guess is so I'd just be like an office like science person, like a number cruncher. But NASA are currently recruiting people for the simulation moon and as well as Mars. So what they're going to do is simulate like the environment of both the moon and Mars. They want people for both projects, and you have to live at their base for 1 year and just kind of go through the motions of what would this be like for potential colonies. I'm not gonna do that because I don't know, but they are recruiting people. Gravitation is a good one too. I just look at that, sounds good. I'm not throwing shades at you. It is the title actually. Wait, what? Oh. That's funny. While we're hanging out, so I normally get lunch around this time, but I'm not like the super hungry. I like my science, and I did read that back in the day. I like my science fiction to be science based. When I was younger, I used to be very impatient with like a lot of bullshit science, especially because my background started out like I was a STEM person, but I've loosened up. Like I've become a little less like snooty about that, and but for me, science fiction holds up when it's done well. Like even when there's a little bit of the like fake, or not fake, like the fake science or the pseudoscience or whatever you want to call it, needs to weave so seamlessly with the real science that there's a plausibility. And I've seen some stories, some sci-fi stories do that really, really well. I enjoy sci-fi fantasy because then you can meld in the fantasy component, and when like the science is incomplete, inconclusive, or doesn't hold up, you can behold the power of fantasy, and that tends to be really great. I like my, if I could do university all over again, I think I would go into astrophysics instead of math and computer science. Aww. And your field is adjacent enough that you probably could enter into or like start a self-study, and keep up with the rigor of the physics. Something I've noticed with physics is people with solid mathematical backgrounds usually do well. They start in, going into before theoretic, like do computational physics, then the theoretical physics, then you kind of branch out. Physics kicked my butt, and I have immense respect for academic physicists, as well as applied, like physicists in general. I'm just in awe, especially those who just have it, it's intuitive, they get it, like their brains are like wired for it. Theoretical physics is so cool. It really is. It's been one of those things that I try to keep up, and I'm so humbled by it. Like I was, it's been a while, because I've been doing a bunch of other things and reading a lot of other things, both fiction and nonfiction. But for a while I was trying to go through general relativity earlier. And the thing is, like, I thought special relativity would be harder. I don't know why. I thought it would be harder. But special relativity, when I had it explained to me and when I was, like, cross-referencing sources, I was like, I get this. But then general relativity is so not intuitive. And even now, my brain is like, these are a lot of tensors. And, like, oh, it's the mathematics is like, why do I understand the mathematics? But then when you put it in the physics, it becomes so, in my brain, it's still like, it's so convoluted. And I like that, because it's nice to be humbled by a subject matter or other. And a cool middle teacher were literally brought us on the rooftop of the school and explained gravitation to us and told us to read said book. I was the only one who read it, sadly, but the good thing was we got to have an egg throw party, and I did hit the principal back then. I was lucky to be a straight A student. He wasn't grumpy. Some teachers are built different. That's hilarious. That is chaos. Okay, you guys want to explore gravity? Let's throw eggs off the roof of the building. Oh my god. I never taught classroom physics. I used to tutor physics. An interesting thing is I had like old peers who are like going back to school or studying for licensing or whatever will reach out and be like, "Hey, can you tutor me in such and such?" And I'm like, "I haven't done that in like 2 decades. I don't know that I don't know that you want to turn to me, especially because like a lot of your basics are going to be really universal, but the STEM fields, especially in technology, they get updated. They're updated so often. Like if or music history, it'd be like, okay, let's do it. But the STEM fields are so that I would have to brush up because I'm rusty in a lot of the rudimentary stuff, but also because like how is physics being taught today? What are the modes and media that people are using or that instructors are using, and what's considered like what is a priority? Because I even found when I was teaching calculus at the university and then I was doing tutoring that like high schoolers and pre-collegiate level like students doing those like STEM subjects, they were learning a very different way than what I was doing. And I remember applying for an adjunct lecturer or professor. It was like an adjunct professor position to teach business calc. And business calc is a lot easier than engineering calc or just your regular like math curriculum. And I remember them saying like they told me like they don't want to hire like math people. They just want to hire people who can teach out of the book. Meaning like, oh, we don't do limit theorem. Like, how do you not do limit theorem? Like, it's like we just teach them to memorize like the formulas, like the differentiation and integration. It's just single variable. There's no like overly fancy, like complicated, like they'll do some of the rules of integration, but in my head I'm like, that's not calculus. And lo and behold, they actually slapped the way you're teaching is too advanced for our students. Like you do too much of the theory. We just need the and I was a little shocked, and I was still like teaching like calculus at the time. I was teaching the engineer like an engineering college, which is very rigorously mathematical, but it's just amazing like how different things are. I'm all for if a teacher can make a boring subject interesting. Astrophysics is so cool and interesting. I considered getting into that when I was first applying to universities. Rukukiferi, do you mind if I ask what you ended up studying? Mostly because I'm just curious. Yeah, I still read science papers related to it from time to time. Outer space is so interesting to me. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. I wonder if I could get you on that newsletter, the NASA. I think, Booties, you would like the NASA newsletter. Because they send articles and they send summaries of projects they're working on. So, like, before the moon, like, the moon rotating, and a lot of people had it so wrong, but I had the articles, like, on the Artemis mission that was supposed to circle the outside of the moon and take pictures. They've been sending, like, that project has been ongoing for a really extended period, and then somehow it blew up on social media, and people are like, we're going back to the moon. Like, no, we're not. We're not yet. 2028, there is speculation. I believe it's supposed to be Artemis 3 or 4, but they are trying to land more people on the moon, and that's what the simulation that they're doing for next year is supposed to prepare for. NASA newsletter. Why can't we go back to the moon? Right now they're just prepping, and they want like to have the resources. So I have 2 years to be an astronaut. Ooh. I TM'd a friend of mine the link that was saying that they were recruiting the volunteers. I could pass that link on to you. The thing, like, but you know, Booties, you have the background where I think, because the thing is, for the astronaut stuff, as far as I recall, like, you don't need to necessarily have studied astronomy to be an astronaut. Like, they ask for people, for people of varying backgrounds, usually STEM related, but lately they've also been asking for people who studied psychology. And they ask for a mix of people just because they need, eventually for, like so-called colonization or whatever, they want to have a mix of people who can have different skill sets, so they're pulling from like medical fields, from various other STEM fields, including academic, from engineering, from your physics and astrophysics and astronomy and that sort of thing. Ironically enough, I don't believe they've asked any, like, they're not like explicitly seeking like humanities, but the STEM, a mix of the STEM fields, like the evidence-based practices. Do you think they need an autist for that as well? Ooh, let me see what's going on. How did we do it in 1969 and just suck at doing it since? I want to be an astronaut too, but I get car sick after sitting in the back for... Aww. Almost like we didn't land on the moon. Do it, take a flag, right? Booties was here. Do you think they need an autist for that as well? My god, that's funny. The thing is, I know that they tried to send people, but the issue, like, so many of those attempts went so horrendously wrong that it became we're sending people into space and then they're blowing up, or accidents are happening and they're not coming back. So the idea, especially as the Cold War died down, and so the race to get to space was like, oh, well, the USR is, on its last legs, and, the USR eventually disbands. Because a big part of the 1969 was get there before Russia gets there, or excuse me, before the USSR gets there. So I am scuba certified. If I can't go to outer space, I'll go underwater. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. But nowadays there is another attempt. They're making further attempts, but they're trying to get it right, to really ensure that they send a ship out and that everybody makes it, ship and all, or at least that the astronauts can make it back. Yeah, the Cold War was fascinating. Did some really, really interesting things. Thanks, no, before I go underwater, I'd rather remarry my wife. You could get another cat. You could get another Persian. I ended up not going to uni. I studied part-time for the last 2 semesters at an engineering college. I took different classes, got accepted to the college this summer, and I'm going to be a full-time... Fairy, that's awesome! Congratulations! What field of engineering are you looking at? Or is it one of those programs where you start as just like a generalized engineering and then you pick your specialty after doing the coursework that all engineers are required to do? Do you have thalassophobia? Aww. We have 2 Persians at the moment. She's picking up the 3rd next week. Oh dear God. Are you okay? I mean, Persians are great, and they're very amusing. They're quite characters, but I also know that they're expensive as hell. Not even just the vet care, but just like even getting a Persian. Oh, I can't wait to see pictures. I cannot wait to see pictures of your cat. The 3rd next week and a 4th a month from now. Wow. Your wife is very lucky. I like your cats. I think they're really funny. The 3rd one is the only one I actually chose. That's the only cute one. Aww. Do you get them, are they adults, or do you get them while they're kittens first? Like, so you get to watch them kind of grow into their, it's a mixture of process engineering, automation, energy. Wow. That's really cool. That is so, so cool. I get nostalgic for my engineering days. I was an electrical engineering student. So my background is electricity and electronics. I was more fascinated by the electrical versus the electronic, if that makes sense. So I was interested in like the circuitry, in semiconductors was really, really fascinating. Yeah, that's actually a huge deal, Rakukavari, because engineering programs are pretty dang competitive. And I believe that's across the board. Like, they get it's cutthroat. And I remember just having to work so, so hard to get, like, just decent grades when I was in engineering. Like, really humbled me. Because I had my schooling, I was always, like, the A+ student, the, like, overachiever and whatever. And then I got to engineering college, and it was like, this is kicking my butt. And, like, it's easy to be, like, top of your class when you're, like, in grade school. But you get to engineering program where everybody was top of their classes wherever they went. And you meet, like, fiendishly brilliant, like, actual geniuses, and it's like, whew, this is very, like, it's very humbling. But I'm glad for that experience, because engineering school is what taught me how to, like, really be a student, how to study, how to dedicate time to working hard, to mastering subjects. No shades on Jatsby. But I live around the sea, and I'm even scared of underwater, and it's scary. Sharks and dolphins roam, and saw an orca too. It was cute. That is so awesome. I love the sea. I love water. I love swimming so much. So all of that is like, oh, that's so cool. It's true, I loved the ocean when I was young, but the more I learned about it, the less I started to like it. That's valid. That is valid, though. Always kittens. Aww. Oh, you get to, like, watch them age, too. Watch them from, like... Kittens are, like, little gremlins. They're extremely high energy, and they're very all over the place, and... I always tell people who, if they're starting out getting pets, if they've never had pets before, start with, like, a rescue cat, especially one they can kind of see as on the docile side to get used to the idea of having an animal. Don't, like, start with a kitten, just because a lot of people, they don't realize just how much of a handful kittens can be. I don't know, it's just, I don't know why that popped into my brain. I just, thinking of just some friends who are like, we want a pet, we're gonna get a kitten, or we're gonna get a puppy, which is even more high maintenance, arguably. Or they're both kind of equally high maintenance. I'm terrified of what's under the water, but my desire to explore and know what's under there outweighs my fear of it. Aww! Unless we're talking about cave diving, no thanks, never. Oh... Make them learn frequency and listen to the music. I love some of the engineering classes I took. I love automation, math, physics, and material strength science. I'm really excited to go to college. I'm so excited for you. That's really wonderful. And sometimes going back to school a little older, the brain is just a little more developed. It's a little fresh. Like, I know if I went back to school now, things would be very, very different. I mean, the thing is, I eventually do want to go back for my PhD. When that'll be, I have no idea. I have no idea, and I'm not in any hurry, but... getting a puppy or kitten as the first animal can be rough. It can be. It really is, yeah. A lot of people just, they struggle. They struggle. Same, I used to go to the beach a lot. I know how to swim, but with how touristy it becomes, I just stopped going, and I just, don't want to venture out under the sea. Tourists are, yeah. Alex picked up 2 kittens off the street. He tells me they're a handful. Aww. Yeah. I'll give you 2 months, till you hate school. Oh no! Some people can't handle a kitten. You have to give it away even though they are home all day. Cat sitting very comfortable with cooking. When you discover Atlantis, let me know. I'd take pics for everyone I want reference. Yeah. I'll bring you back a beautiful Atlantean necklace. Ooh, I want an Atlantean necklace. I should probably, let me get this chat going. So, how do you guys feel about, give that to streamer, bring Neptune's trident? So I am thinking of doing a second stream. So I need to get lunch. I need to grab my medicine. I'm probably not going to have a super big lunch, but I may do a stream this afternoon, and go back to King's Quest. How do you guys feel about that? Would you guys like a second EO stream, but it won't be Stardew. It'll be like back to that, like, King's Quest, and sounds fun. King's Quest, I love King's Quest. Won't be able to watch. Alex, that's more than fine. But I think what I want to do is break for now. And I will end stream. Yeah, I will end stream, but break for now so I can get, honestly, my lunch is not going to be that big. I don't feel particularly hungry, but I need to eat something because today was a cardio day, and our new elliptical that we got is a butt kicker in a good way, but it means that I'm, like, burning more calories than I consume in the day. So, I do have to watch my weight, meaning I don't want to, like, dip under, then become underweight kind of thing. What are you having for lunch? I'll still be lurking when you come back. Yay! Yay! So I think I may come back and stream. What am I having for lunch? So I have some leftovers. I have, like, a hash brown casserole. I'll probably just heat up, and then have, like, I have these kind of hipstery protein bars, that I like to have on workout days, just because I do a lot of, like, burning. I'm doing a lot more with the dumbbells now. Like, I've kind of upped the workout routine. I've upped a lot, even since canceling the gym membership. I'm trying to think. But the quality of cardio has, oddly enough, like, it's gone up. In a good, it's a good thing. Part of it's also that I'm just doing more cardio. So I'm just making sure that I don't mind being a little, like, on the smaller side, but just because I don't have, like, a crazy big appetite, I have to just make sure that I'm eating even if I'm not hungry, like, at scheduled meal times, just so I don't, like, slip into, like, losing, like, a lot of weight, that kind of thing. All right, well, let's plan on a King's Quest stream. So my goals right now are I need to practice. I need to practice, get my piano in, and I need to just have a quick bite. And I think after I practice, I will come right back and we'll resume stream because I want to do more King's Quest. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to be back. This has been fun. I like the crowd here. Like I don't know. It's you guys are great. Seriously great. So we will resume in like an hour or so, a couple hours, like maybe 1 or 2 hours. I'll come back. We'll do our stream and we'll just have fun. I probably will be a shorter stream, but we get in a little bit of that good old King's Quest. See you yeah, see you guys. Thank you again. Enjoy uni. It's fun with the new people, learning together, meeting deadlines, and don't be hungover and do it. Aww. It's so exciting. We're cooking very. I can't wait for updates. But yeah, until next time, guys. It's time to get some.